Welcome back because I'm excited to share with you that I am in review with my county for 2 properties. And I'm going to share with you all of the dramatic details here in today's video. We're diving into my 6th year of glamping on my private property here in Monument, Colorado, and it has not been all sunshine and rainbows, as you will see today. But before we get too far into it, let me invite you to subscribe at glampingguy.com. I'm going to be teaching easy entry to the business of glamping very soon here, and I want you to be a part of it, but you do need to register at glampingguy.com to get on the list. The class is designed to guide you through how to build a safe, legal, and profitable glamping operation on your private property. So go over to glampingguy.com and subscribe to get your course. Now, back to our saga. Our journey began somewhat accidentally at Monument Creek Resort, my large family's home since 2000. After a month in a tent during a home remodel, we listed it on Airbnb, and the rest is history. We now have 2 properties with 8 units here at Monument Creek and 4 units over at Pinecone Ranch. I like to think we've created a haven for those seeking to retreat into nature. But here's a twist. We're in the process of getting a special use permit approved by the county so that we can move forward into a very successful 6th season, and it ain't easy. This week's headache is a growing neighborhood opposition and some expected certificates of violation. And soon I'll be presenting in front of the Board of County Commissioners, and let me tell you, it's stressful. Now, we've lived on this property for 24 years. It has a beautiful creek flowing through it, making it a perfect property for glamping. I currently have a special use on this property to do a glamping operation, and everything was going great until I put an RV on the property. And it was a custom RV. It looked great. But a neighbor called the county and claimed it was a violation of my original permit. And the county sort of agreed with my neighbor. But they did advise me to go ahead and get an addendum for my special use to allow non-tent structures, and that's the process I'm going through right now. Now, my neighbor is not a very pleasant person nor a stable person, and she's kind of ginned up the neighborhood, sending letters to people who never even drove by and knew I existed, as well as going online and starting an online campaign against monument glamping. Some neighbors took her up on it and wrote letters of opposition into the county, and they're published there right now. They claim I'm running an illegal operation here on my property and I should be shut down, as if I'm running a crack lab or something. Now, I'm gearing up for a formal presentation in front of the Board of County Commissioners, where I will publicly address my neighbor's concerns. I've done a lot of painful, excruciating work going through the legal process of getting my special use permit. And I'm not complaining, but it is expensive. I've even had to hire lawyers to guide me through the complicated process. The date's not set yet for the actual meeting in front of the commissioners, but it'll be coming soon, so you'll want to subscribe and stay tuned. As for Pinecone Ranch on the other side of town, it's going great. We have all of our paperwork in, and those neighbors love how a glamping operation is in their neighborhood. They've even written letters of support, not letters of opposition. And we fully expect to be approved administratively. No need to go into the commission, but just be approved by the administration of the county. Now let's talk about permits, shall we? It's a dilemma many glampers face. Wait to be 100% legal before jumping into glamping, or glamping in the shadows, afraid the government's going to roll in and shut you down. I've heard tales of people living in fear, waiting to start their glamping operation, and the days go by and they never get going. For me, I'm navigating this field, trying to comply as much as possible, but not afraid to actually push forward on my glamping operation and make things happen. And here's what I've learned. I've learned to work with your jurisdiction, in my case it's my county, know the code, know your master plan or your comprehensive plan, but do recognize you are a square peg fitting into a round hole. Glamping is new. It's brand new. We are market disruptors. We are building accommodations on our private property. So the known bureaucracy will actually be against what you're doing. It's kind of natural. Glamping operators like me stumble. We don't know what we're doing. We're making this up as we go along. We're understanding the complex codes, sometimes binders and binders of codes in our municipalities and jurisdictions and counties and cities and towns. But each misstep is a lesson. And for me, it pushes me more closely with the local regulations while still pursuing my dream. So, my glamping friend, we'll see where this journey takes us. This category of videos will walk through this permitting process to get my special use all squared away here in El Paso County. and you get to follow along the journey. And I'm eager to hear from you too. So drop your questions and worries and your dreams in the comments below. I would love to interact with you and encourage you to build your safe, legal, and profitable glamping operation on your private property. And again, don't miss out on my class coming up, Easy Entry into the Business of Glamping. It's packed with the insights that I've gained over the last 6 years through blood, sweat, and tears, honestly. This road to approval is a winding and long road, but it is not rocket science. We can do it, and I'll keep you updated as I go along the journey. And up next, I'll demystify the special use application process. It's not as daunting as it seems, and it's your ticket to a successful glamping operation.